Yeah, so today I'm gonna be like predicting everything that I think is coming in the update and like how I think it'll work and whatnot, like what exactly that all entails. I think that would be fun to do with you guys. That's why I went live. I need some help. I need some input so that way we can decide together what we think is gonna go on. Does that sound like a plan to you guys? Alright, there we go. So to start, I want to kind of go over the, I think the forums is like an obvious thing we can speculate about. I'm going to save that for later. I think, in general, what I think we're getting in the update is I think we're getting a new part of the currently existing maps. We're not getting new maps. That was confirmed. I think the maps that we have in-game are being updated. So, I'm pretty sure that means, like, for example, Battle of Gods, like, that's not really, like, gonna be its own map. It's more so gonna be like a new area on, I think, South Earth, and I'll look around and see if I can pick somewhere where I think it will be. I do kind of hope it's the yacht. I think the yacht would be cooler than just like, well, because otherwise it'd be at Capsule Corp, right? And like we already have a Capsule Corp on Earth, so I don't think they're gonna just add another one. Other than like areas, I'm thinking probably like we're definitely gonna get a bunch of moves. I think we're gonna get. I hope this is the mentor return. I don't like that Daima didn't have mentors. I actually like mentors in the game. I hope there's mentors for sure, like Baby hopefully and Beerus both being mentors would be really nice. So I do think there's gonna be hopefully there's mentors there, but there's gonna be a bunch of new moves. As for content, we know we're getting Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan 4, right? So I truly think that Battle of Gods and early GT content is what we can expect. I don't know how far into GT we can expect, and I think that's where our like quest content is going to stem from. Is I think it's going to be mostly the Baby Saga and mostly the just Battle of Gods and Super. I think it'll be only Battle of Gods. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage. You know what? I'm just going to sit this one out. Y'all got that. I got some very capable men here helping me, so I think they got it. But yeah, I really do. I don't know how far into GT. I gotta rewatch GT. Oh god, I have to rewatch GT. Oh man. Oh man. I think adding some story quests for GT would be smart, and having Battle of Gods be like maybe like 1 or 2. I don't know how they would do it, though. Are they going to do branching story quests? Or are you going to do Battle of Gods first and then GT? Like, that doesn't really make sense. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they could just make special quests for GT. I think that would be cool. Oh my god. So, like, imagine you go to space and there's, like, a new planet, right? Or a couple new planets, even. Just for a bunch of, like... Because the Black Star Dragon Ball Saga has so much searching for the Dragon Balls and so many unique areas. And they fight a couple different people, like the Metal Planet. I think, like, Metal Rildo is definitely something that we're going to fight, right? Like, I really do think so. And he's definitely going to be in space somewhere on some planet. So I think adding a couple of planets to space somewhere is a good first prediction. And then I think we're going to fight people like Metal Rildo, Lude, you know, people like that, Legic, maybe, like, just people from GT, and then it'll build to Baby, and I think it'll stop at Baby, but it might continue to, Super 17. No, I don't think they're adding Omega, simply because they have to save stuff, you know, like, I don't think they're gonna add Omega and then just not do GT ever again. Like, I think it could make sense to either do Baby, then Super 17, then Omega, or Baby and Super 17, then Omega, and then, like, some other crazy stuff after that for the third form. Because we don't really know for sure what it is, unless we do. Like, the huge speculation is Super Saiyan 5. So, like, that's the guess, right? So, AF for part 3, that's what I was thinking, maybe AF, right? But So continuing on with GT, like, here's space. I mean, we very clearly can get a planet up there, right? Like, obviously we could. Like, they could put them anywhere. Like, it's space, dude. Like, it's big enough. Like, they just add planets anywhere. Or they could add quests onto the planets that we have, you know? Like, that could easily just happen, I think. Like, that's super possible. And I think it's, like, the most likely thing, if anything. And then, let me go to South Earth, because this is the one that's a little more contentious. We could think about this one a little bit more. So, like, where would be a good place for the yacht? It could realistically just, like, be anywhere. Like, there. Like, anywhere. You know what? Right here looks good. Because, like, don't Goku and Beerus kind of fight through a jungle in the movie? Like, this kind of like a jungle-y area. And then, like, right here is where, like, there's, like, a weird, like, gap here. Like, I feel like right here is, like, perfect. So, yeah, maybe right there is where it would be, like, just a yacht sitting there with a Beerus raid, right? Like, I think that would be cool. You know what would be a cool raid, actually, is, like, fighting all the people who fought Beerus. Like, you turn the tables around, and now you're Beerus, and everyone... You're doing a raid where everyone's trying to fight you. I think that would be cool. Like, not at the same time, obviously, because, number one, NPCs can't really do that unless you trigger them all to do that. But, like, I don't know, I think that would be pretty cool, too. If they wanted to give, like, a little bit of extra content. But yeah, and then maybe when you beat the Beerus raid, you just unlock his mentor, right? That would make the most sense. You get a move, and then you unlock his mentor. So maybe you get a Whis mentor, too. Oh, you know what I forgot about? And someone in chat just reminded me. The, Hakaishin path. The general path, yeah. That probably drops from Beerus, like... Or at least, like... The choice. Maybe after you beat the Beerus raid... There's a Beerus NPC somewhere else on the map, and you can go speak to him. Maybe beating the Beerus raid gives you access to the Beerus planet in space, maybe? Or maybe there's just a Beerus planet in space there. In space, and you have to have, like, a certain level to access it. And then after you can access it, Beerus there, you speak to him, and you get access to the path. That would be cool. I think I like that idea. Alright, so, like, since we're on the topic of forums, like, what else would there really be? Like, we know what, like, races are and aren't getting path, and I do think that the information is, like, slightly wrong, only because I think Bojacks are actually gonna get a path. Like, there's no way that Bojacks don't get a path in my eyes. Like, they're too popular of a race. Too many people like the race, like, in the game for some reason. Like, I think they're definitely getting one, and I'm pretty sure the devs have spoken about it. I think level cap is safe to think, like, probably 900. Maybe 850, 900, I would say. Like, I don't think they'd jump to 1,000. Maybe it is the right time for 1,000 because of how hype it is. Who knows? So yeah, we know Saiyans are getting Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 4, and Legendary Super Saiyan, right? So that's obvious. I think all of those are going to come in the Paths update. Now, that does leave Legendary Super Saiyan as, like, a weird... Like, I don't really know how you would get that path. Like, you can have an idea on God and 4, and we already have content surrounding God and 4. Maybe there's just going to be a secret NPC somewhere in space that you can find. Like, maybe, like, a secret Broly or something. I don't know. Or maybe they add Planet Vampa, and you can fight, like, a base Dragon Ball Super Broly and train with him. I love this form, man. I love my Tuffle so much. This is my child that has, like, a addiction problem with Fruit of the Tree of Mites. I don't know how I got this many Fruit of the Tree of Mites. That, like, I am so confused why, man. You cannot beat one who dines on the Fruit of the Tree of Might. I have a fruit farm? Yeah. I grow it and grow a garden. That's how I have so many. I grow them and grow a garden, and I transfer them to DBOG. You guys got me. This is a fire screenshot, yo. So, yeah, we know bio-androids are at least getting, they're at least getting the God form, right? Let's go in order. So, Namekian, so Half Saiyan, sorry. We know they're getting, like, a Super Saiyan Rage Path. We know they're getting Primal, but that's going to come later. And then they're confirmed to have something else. I can't really theorize on what it's going to be, but we know at least they're getting 2 paths. So I think Super Saiyan Rage will be the first path in the branch. And hopefully they add 2, like, newer, cooler forms after that. Namekian, we know they're getting the Purunga Namekian. Hopefully they're getting something like a warrior-looking Namekian. That would be cool. Because we know there's the Dragon class and a Warrior class for Namekians. Humans, we know they're getting the Inner 8 Gates path. or the 8 inner gates. I'm not a Naruto fan. I think it's 8 inner gates, right? And then they're confirmed to have another path, which is the Tien Triclops path. Android 21 path for Android. We don't know what the other one is yet. Hakaishin path is the only general path that we know of, as well as one more that we don't know yet, but we know there's going to be another one. I don't know if it's coming in the first update or not. Who knows? Majin. We know they're getting one path on release. What do you guys think the Majin path could be? Majin Do Super Saiyan 3. So Bio Android, we do know it is the God form. So that's cool. Kai, we know they're getting the Super Saiyan Rose path, but we don't know what the first form is going to be, because we know the Rose form is the second form in the path, not the first. So that's not dropping with the paths update. It's dropping with the second paths update. So the first paths update, who knows what they're going to get. Some people were theorizing like the Godly Aura or some kind, like, I don't know, like that kind of sounds just generic. And then we know they're going to get another path. So demons are getting Demon God path and Demon Experiment path, which is either Demigra or Mira from Xenoverse. Frost demons, we know they're for sure getting the golden path, and they're confirmed to have another path. Like, I like, Ancestry or Ancestor path comes up a lot, but the Lord Shield thing, part of it, I think is mostly a joke. But I don't know, like, that word, I'm pretty sure he still used it after, so we don't really know what the other path's gonna be at all. Tuffles, I don't know what path they could get. I just hope that, what if their path is like a Saiyan-like path, like they copy Saiyans, you can get Golden Great Ape, you get like some version of Super Saiyan 4. That'd be funny. Other than that, like, I think for Tuffles, I really want the Parasite thing where they can take people over. And then Yardrats and Knossos were said to not have paths, so I'm not going to predict anything for them. As for Bojack, I have no idea what they could do. Does anyone have any ideas? I mean, they've been copying Saiyans, and it's kind of lazy for them to do so many paths that are just like, they're copying Saiyans. Like, we know Bios are doing that. We know Majins might do that. Tuffles might do that. Like, stuff like that. Kratos path. That would be sick, yeah. Something like that. Because don't Bojacks already have Super Saiyan 4, technically? Yeah, Bojack, I'm gonna just say, like, Super Saiyan 5. I don't know, man. I know that's lazy, but I can't really think of what else it would be. What do you guys think the other general path will be? Dispo Supersonic mode. Evil path. Yeah, villainous mode from the universe. That, to me, that sounds like the laziest thing they could do, but the most, like, likely. Knossos get a mode that just makes them handsome. The handsome Squidward path for Knossos, that'd be fire. And then Yardrats just look like Squidward. So, maybe the Squidward path is real. What do you guys think the other half Saiyan path is? The Spanish path. We get Gohan Calvo, Gohan Blanco, and Gohan Verde. It's confirmed.